Welcome to Magic Mike's, the place to go to get the news and information you can use, as well as get some information that is utter nonsense, but will bring a smile to your face. Why? Because that's what we do. Ladies and gentlemen, Magic Mike's starts now.
Magic Mike's.
Stop it.
Hey, everybody.
Everybody, how y'all doing? And welcome. They already said the yays for me, so I'm gonna say it anyway. Yeah, hey everybody, how y'all doing? And welcome to another episode of Magic Mike's here. We have a full house. We have our original crew plus two. So we're gonna take a moment and go around and introduce ourselves. Then we'll introduce the additional two.
Malika,
April, Jennifer,
and Chris. And we also have
Nyla,
Amari.
And again, we are Magic Mike's. So if you enjoy our podcast, make sure you like and subscribe to our channel. Use that QR code to help spread the word about us, help us grow. We're also, you know, if you're a company that wants to sponsor us, we're looking for those too. I figure I'd just throw that out there. You know, things cost. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get into it. First off, how is everybody doing?
good.
good. I'm all right.
Nala, ain't I told you about the
Good.
nods?
I'm okay.
Well, I'm glad to know that, Amar. Glad to know. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. So we got a couple of things here. Me and Miss Malika. Do anybody want to start us off? Baby, you want to start us off?
I can. So the first question I have is, do you believe that having a boyfriend or a girlfriend that you are still single versus somebody that is married?
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. You can be single either way. The only difference to me is one is on paper and one ain't. Because you can still be married.
Well, starting next year, one's gonna get you losing a lot of money. They're making it the clause
What kind of
if you
clause?
cheat and you're married. Like
Really?
they're putting a brand new clause that you can get sued.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Going in. It's going in effect.
Well, who?
I needed
Is this
that
a Trump
lawsuit.
thing?
No.
I think it's a Georgia thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well,
Becoming more conservative.
That's more because you have to. And it might be. Well, I mean, different counties can have different laws, but there are laws by state. I think this is a state law.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
That's going to.
Because that's the hard thing about divorce. You have to divorce in the county you got married in.
Mm-hmm.
And so that county can have its own set of extra kind of like on top of whatever the base standard is.
So, but this will be a state law. So, if you get caught cheating, gonna get sued in the state of Georgia.
I feel like that's gonna be more of a problem than anything.
I mean, like, as someone who does not cheat, and like,
Yes.
when I'm a girlfriend, if we've had that discussion and I'm like, I'm your girlfriend, then yeah. Like,
This is
that's
it.
just how I am.
Yeah.
I'm going to be with you, and, you know, and if I does wonder, I'm a big enough girl to be like, look, I want to go fuck that dude. So, look, well, this ain't going to work no more.
Yeah.
Okay? So,
This is not working.
Yeah, but you know, Jennifer, you're kind of a rare breed.
I know.
Everybody ain't
I'm a
gonna be
unicorn
like
or a
that.
narwhal.
Yeah,
I
I'm just
don't
saying,
know.
everybody ain't gonna be like that.
Pteranodon.
Most cheating that happens is always being snuck done.
Oh, yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
It's like
That shit's like, grow some balls, people. Grow some balls.
Well, I mean, you know, people do it for all kind of reasons.
No, they do
though.
it for one reason. They lie for one reason about it. Because they are scared the reaction that they get from you is not the one that they want.
Yeah, instead of just coming straight forward.
And
It just
owning it.
didn't- yeah.
And
Okay.
shit
not
got
care.
consequences, man.
Okay,
Fuck around,
okay.
find out.
What if you're in a situation where your man, you and him haven't been intimate, and you've been like, listen, I
Yeah.
want you. Let's make something
Yeah.
happen. He's like, no,
I've lived this life.
I'd rather play the video game. Well, then he'd be like, no, I'd rather do this. I'd rather do that. And you're constantly coming at this person, and they just do not want to share that with you.
Yeah.
So then what are you going to do?
You watch porn and you masturbate like crazy
Yeah, by yourself.
with your toys.
Yeah, but if you think about it, if
No,
you
I've
are-
lived this life.
I believe it, but
I've
I'm just
lived
saying,
this life.
but
I've gone
if-
2 years.
Yeah, but it's not like it's. I mean, you're only.
But she
pushed
didn't
to
cheat
that
with
out.
anybody else.
But
That's
it
what she's saying.
started when I got home from my honeymoon. Like,
Jeez.
I'm supposed to be laid out in sex, you know, at least for a good 6 months.
Yeah,
Hell.
brand new.
And I went on a dry spell right after my honeymoon for 2 years. Yeah, that's a.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't cheat. I didn't wonder. I wasn't in the best place, so that shit tore me down mentally too, and like my pride and shit. And I'm like, what's wrong with me?
But aren't you still going to feel that way even if you're self-pleasuring yourself? Because it's not like...
She said it did mess with her.
Well, no.
did, yeah.
I'm just saying, are you saying that your man not wanting to touch you has made you feel some kind of way?
Yeah.
Okay, but
Yeah.
but if you're self-pleasuring yourself, won't that still take effect? Because it's not like he
Yeah.
pleased you, you pleased you.
Yes.
Right, no, yeah.
Yeah, she said yes to everything.
But I'm not.
Okay.
But I'm not disloyal,
Yes.
and my loyalty and my strength in myself is more than I have to go get validation from somebody outside of my relationship. I'm gonna if I can't validate myself within my own relationship, then I don't need to be in that relationship. If my validation is based on what my man thinks of me, fuck that shit.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
His reality and my reality are the same. My reality and Malika's reality are the same. So you know what?
Yeah. So baby, you brought the subject up.
Nope.
Miss Jennifer kind of ran with it. So how do you feel about it?
I can see it, I guess if you're looking at like a spiritual standpoint, because where I got this question was from, of course, a TV show, and that's how that person felt. Like he'd been single all these years. And he said, he had girlfriends all these years and finally got married. And he was like, this is it. And he's 50. He's like, this is it. This is my wife. Whatever we're going through. If she mad at me, I'm sleeping on the couch. I'm not going anywhere. But that boyfriend, girlfriend, I can easily just walk out the door and say, this is over with. Versus marriage and paperwork and all that stuff that comes along with divorce. So I can see it. Like, okay, this is how people are. And even though I am loyal in a relationship, even as boyfriend and girlfriend, it's still, there is a difference once you get married. There's a different feel.
Yeah, I can see that. But you have to really make sure that person's personality is what you want to be married to.
That's true. That's the whole dating process. And if it's not, then you walk away.
Yeah, but see, it'd be easier to walk away if you're not married as opposed to being married, though.
Yes, that's
I don't know. Some people walk away real easy when they're married.
Yeah, I know. That's the reason why that's the reason why I say it's like the only difference is one is on paper and one isn't.
But it's also a spiritual difference. People feel different. It's like, I haven't been married, but just talking to certain people and people, that believe in God, they're like, it feels different. Once you take that vow, it's a different feel. Like it's binding. And that's just coming from a religious standpoint. Some people just don't care. It's just whatever. They can just leave it.
Why label her your girlfriend then? Or boyfriend? Like, what's the purpose of putting a label on it if there aren't like parameters with it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But on the other side, I got a guy friend who wants to hook up, and he's like, I'm not married yet, but he's been with the same girl for
Forever.
multiple years.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, that's not cool, man.
Yeah.
It's not cool.
That's not cool for me, but I just know that I could see where they're coming from if you're looking at a spiritual standpoint of marriage and being.
As someone who's been married multiple times, I would say it's not that it's just you put up with more before you leave.
Yeah. Instead of just, I'm done.
Right. You put up with more before you leave because you do have that contract. And it is a pain in the ass, and it is very expensive. But I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't know. Amara, I'd love your take on this.
What was the question again?
All right.
Do you believe being a boyfriend or a girlfriend, you're still single?
No.
Answer very carefully.
I don't, but a lot of people in my generation would agree. But that's just not how I was raised. Because once, like, I met her, I chose to commit to her and only her. So I don't think that's true. But everybody else has their opinion.
Yeah.
So.
Oh no, I'm thinking how my life going right now. I'm single. I don't care. We're in a relationship. But if you're not, I guess to me, if you're not acting like we're in a relationship, say you ain't talked to me in 2 days, man, I'm single. Like, I ain't got time to play no games anymore.
You haven't had to talk. Like, I feel like if you've had to talk, like, and he's like, "Will you be my girlfriend?" Before
You
you're
mean like we didn't?
But if y'all don't talk for 2 days, but y'all had the talk that you're like girlfriend boy, you gonna be like, why are you not talking to me? What's going on? Like, you're gonna call him out on it.
Yeah, but why I gotta always call you? Like, you ain't called me in 2 days or talked to me in a certain amount of time.
Well, I'm not saying that you're wrong and not letting him go. I
But it's
100%
just like-
support you in that. Ask
just-
the motherfucker off.
But yeah, it's just like now I'm too old and I'm tired to always feel like I gotta be the one making all the moves and doing everything and being stuck up your butt when you don't even want to be stuck up mine. It's like, I want to talk to you every day.
Yes.
But if you don't
Right.
want to talk to me every day, I'm not going to push it. I know
No, I'm
a little
not saying
busy.
like pushing it. I'm just saying if you're girlfriend and boyfriend, you've had that talk. I don't think you should just ghost them.
But I'm being
bet-
ghosted. No, I'm the one being ghosted.
Well, I mean, I would
feel
at
like-
least send a text and be like,
What's going
your
on?
lack of effort shows me that you are not in this. Have a great life. Bye. Like, at least send something
Send
to finish
something.
it off. I'm not a ghoster, though, but
I've been a
I've just
ghoster.
been ghosted, and I don't, that's
I
just
don't-
rude, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's rude, but I guess me. I
Like,
don't know.
be
I've-
emotionally mature.
I've been, I guess, like Cardi B say, I've been locked, cuffed up too long, and I'm
You
outside.
and your villainaire.
And I guess I'm getting to the point where I just don't care.
Yep.
So if you say you don't want to talk to me, I'm
I
like,
get it.
I'm gonna cry, but I'm
I'm
good.
be all right. Yeah.
I'm good.
You
Like,
gonna make
Olivia
it.
takes a lot of my time anyway, so
Yeah.
yeah, when somebody else chose another girl over me, all right. But if you still want to call me, truthfully, I don't even care. Like, that's that girl's problem. I've been cheated on, and I was like, I guess I'm just at the point I just don't care anymore.
So this is what I wonder. So, baby, go back to what you said. It's more of a spiritual thing, right? Well, let me ask you this: what's more important, being married and the actions are there as you act like a married couple, or just being married and nothing's there?
I don't want to be married and nothing's there.
Well,
What's
that's
the
the reason
point?
why I'm saying, okay, so take what Amari has said. He's not married to Nala, but he has committed himself to her. What's more important than being married, or the actions that show that they're together?
The actions.
Yeah.
So why are we putting so much emphasis on actual marriage?
Because the people that are religious think that it's a sin not to be married.
Yes.
Then if that's the case, then why do anything until you get married?
Well, you're not supposed to.
You're not supposed
Yeah, but
to.
people do it.
Yeah,
but
but
if
it's
you have
like-
but if you're on such a high spiritual thing about it, then none of that would happen. But we do it anyway. So how can you put so much emphasis on it like that when you don't even do what you're supposed to do from the very jump?
I mean, I kind of find that after you get married, that's when, like, everything's pretty good until the marriage. And then once they feel like they've got you locked down on a piece of paper, like, I've noticed the men pull back. Like, they stop trying because they're like, oh, I already
I've
got
heard
this
that.
woman. Like, there is no more of that. I'm like, where'd that person go?
I think it goes both ways because
It can go in a relationship too.
I
when
mean,
you're
because
dating.
I mean, gotta look at it like this because, like you said, men, the woman they can get married and the man's actions all change,
Yeah.
and because they feel like they got that person.
Right.
Oh, a man can feel that same way about a woman because she feel like she done got his man and she done just let herself go.
Right, because he sucked the life out of her.
That part.
He stressed the shit out of here.
I don't know. It can go both ways.
It
It's
really
just kinda,
can.
I mean,
Yeah.
like, I get what he was saying. When you with somebody, you committed, you're faithful. But when you done been through a bunch of bull crap in your life, but I mean, I'm not a cheater, but I'm just not. I don't even care. If you don't want to be with me, just say you don't want to be with me, and I'll be all right. Instead of
Beating around the bush.
Yeah, beating around the bush.
But
and
they
just
don't do
keeping it
that
around.
shit, and I don't know why.
So,
It's
baby,
like men want a girl to like say, "Hey, I don't want to be with you. Won't you just tell me you don't
Yes.
want to be with me? Stop giving me all
because they don't want to
signs."
be the bad guy.
Because they
You know-
like what you do for them.
you know, I think I have an answer to that.
What?
If you break up with, let me say this. I'm gonna tread
Say
lightly
it
when I
right.
say this.
Say it right. That's all I got.
Most,
To say.
if a woman breaks up with a man, the man may take it harder than a woman for a short amount of time. But if a man breaks up with a woman, she's gonna probably not be as dramatic as he is, but it'll affect y'all longer.
I think it is the 100% total opposite of that.
Really?
I think that when you first break up, if the guy breaks up with the girl, he has immediate relief. He's like, woo, I'm back. Party scene, let's go. Let me get some bitches under me, whatever, da-da-da. And then later on.
Yeah, but that happens like 30 minutes after the breakup.
Right, no.
Yes, that's
we
30
totally
minutes.
I
know.
said a short amount of time.
We totally know. But I'm saying,
If a woman breaks up,
but then months later, you realize she ain't coming back. You all sad as shit, and she already fucking threw your homies. She already processed. When it happens, we shut down.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
we shut down. We're
Right,
not
we
even
in a
in our
dark
brain.
cave.
We're not even in our brain. We are just robots.
Yeah.
And I mean,
We don't
it's
cry.
bad.
We don't watch
Oh.
every sad movie. We don't listen to every sad song.
But how
We got
long?
diarrhea.
But how long would you say y'all like that? Are y'all like
could be
that
a long
longer?
time. It depends on the person.
It depends on the
on the
person.
relationship.
Okay, so let me ask you this: Would you you said that I pretty much said that if a woman breaks up with a guy, he's gonna feel some kind of way, and like 30 minutes later, he out there probably grabbing
Yeah,
somebody
yeah,
else.
outside. Mm-hmm.
Do a women respond that same way?
If a woman breaks up with a guy, she's already left him months before.
Yeah, so she's good by then.
She's emotionally detached 6 to 8 months before you even knew anything was wrong.
Yep. That is so true.
Yeah.
Then
So-
why all of the sad stuff that happens at the end? Because the reality hit or something?
No,
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 it's
you're thinking about if she gets broken up with by the guy.
If a woman
If a
breaks up
woman
with,
breaks up with a dude, she's done.
well, that's okay, but that's what I was saying. Now, if a woman breaks up with a guy, the guy is gonna be the sad and
She ain't gonna be devastated at all.
'cause
she's
she's
already
already-
grieved
Yeah,
it.
yeah, I get that.
Not later on down the road either.
But if the guy breaks up with the woman, you're still gonna get that shock. That's the reason why I was saying.
no,
So
you get that shock.
yeah,
And
the
then you
woman
break
takes
down
yeah.
and you grieve it and then you move the fuck on.
Yeah, I take
And
it
what
here.
you do is y'all push it down, don't take time to process it and grieve it, and then it just sneaks back up on you and hits you one night when you by yourself.
well, it all depends.
Or were you with
That
that
all
other
depends.
woman? It's like,
Well, see,
man, she wasn't
If you
so bad
if
at
you
all.
cared for the girl, if you really loved her,
Yeah.
Right. I totally agree with that. I mean, in some way, form, or fashion, if you love that person that you with and you're no longer together, it's gonna rear its head.
because you don't want to
eventually.
hurt them.
Yeah.
Well, right, and let's take away the fact that you are gonna miss them, regardless of who you're with. You're
Right,
gonna be
yeah.
thinking about that other person. So I mean, I get it. I get it. All right. Well, that was a good subject. Well, we're gonna move on. We spent a good chunk on that one.
Yeah, it kind of went to one question and a bunch of little questions.
Yeah, that's how we were. All right. Well, look, I ain't going to that level, but baby, that was a good one.
Yeah.
All right. So this is something I can't understand. So the reason why I wasn't able to make it to Knowledge Dinner was because I had to take my uncle to the airport. All right. With all the way the weather was this past weekend, they were delaying flights all over the place. Now, at the airport, people were pissed. They were pissed at the airport. And what I can't seem to understand is, why are you mad at the airport for taking safety precautions for your safety being in the air?
Because they're not thinking like that. They're
Because
thinking
they
about,
can't beat up the weather.
So they take it. You know what?
That part.
I like that. I like that. But I wish y'all could have seen how those people were
But all they're
carrying on
thinking
down.
about is, I need to get there. I have something to do. I have to be there.
You
They're
just
not
said
even
it all.
It ain't like been that bad.
They're
Yeah.
thinking about
Yeah.
like and how inconvenienced they are.
Yeah, but that
Not
same
the safety of
eye,
themselves.
that same eye could get shot down. Oh my god! It was awful. For me, now I got to catch an Uber back home, and then I got to come back, and they're like, now I got to find me a hotel to stay in. I'm thinking to myself, it's thundering and lightning out there.
Just be thankful you have the money to travel. Do you know how many people would leave and come back if they had a free ticket? The people have never traveled. They'd be like, I'll leave 100 times and come back if that's what it takes to catch this plane.
One man,
be grateful.
Look, it was one. I heard the person, and it was like they made an announcement that says that due to the weather conditions, we're gonna have to delay this flight. And one man was like, man, damn, son of a bitch, damn. I'm thinking to myself, it's lightning out here where we can see it. I'm talking about it's like lightning every 3 seconds, it seems like. And boy, that man was mad. He grabbed the suitcase, it popped open. Clothes went everywhere. He was like, I'm finna go home. Shit, I'm gonna be going on home. I'm tired of this.
Then go home. Shut up and go home.
That's what I'm saying. But it was crazy how it was like so many people
Quit
got
your
mad.
bitching. Go home.
Like it's like if somebody say, listen, one of the airplanes is having an engine problem, we have to delay the flight. Man, why they gotta have an engine problem?
What?
Oh my God. It was horrible.
I'm like, rental cars are in the basement. Quit your bitching and go drive.
We had to.
You want to leave now? Bye.
Me and my uncle, when we went to that port, when they had, because see, he was supposed to left at 1, which would have gave me time to make it to the dinner if that would have happened. But they ended up pushing it to 3. So
got pushed again, probably.
and it got pushed again. He didn't leave till 11 that night. So when he left, so at the time when we had to wait, he was like, man, that's unfortunate. I said, well, what you want to do? He said, well, let's go get something to eat, and and can you get an alert like when the flight's back on? I said, yeah. So I set that up. So we had so much time. We went and got something to eat. I took him to go see one of his buddies that lives in the city, and he was fine. It wasn't. He was like, I just want to get home safe.
Right. But at least he had that option. I
Yeah.
mean, a lot of people are stuck at the airport. And I get there. I mean, being stuck at the airport sucks. And those chairs do suck.
I know. I understand
I
the
get it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like
like,
I understand
I
the
get it.
frustration, but
There's nothing else we can do.
But I'm gonna give the airport a bad review.
Just imagine sitting on an airplane.
And they go down. What you gonna do then?
Like, no, I'm like, literally, the bad
yeah.
weather comes and you're sitting on the airplane. You have to sit in the airplane seats
Yes.
and the plane is packed out.
Yeah, and not
I
only
had a 2-hour
that,
delay sitting in the airplane.
Oh, yeah.
especially when you land at your destination at your air, all you want to do is get off that plane.
And they can't
But
go.
if the runway is jacked up, let them fix the runway, and then you try to get on up off of there. But if the runway got a big old hole in it and you fall through it,
That's a wrap.
then that's a wrap. And then you were like, why did they tell us to stay on the plane? Just crazy stuff. But that was one of the things I had want to tell y'all about. But that was so awful how those folks carrying on. It was all on the news and everything, how they were carrying on about that stuff.
Some of those people got stuck on the plane with no air, too. It was like 130 degrees. They were fanning themselves.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
because you know how they'll
Yeah.
turn off
Yeah.
the air. Yeah, I've been there, and it sucks. At least I wasn't on that diarrhea flight. Did y'all hear about that one? Y'all
I
didn't
know
hear about
there's-
that one?
I think I did. Like, they were coming from Mexico or somewhere.
I don't remember where they're
What?
coming
All that
from.
Mexican food?
But they had to divert, I think, and make an emergency landing because this person had an explosive diarrhea so bad, like all over the passenger, down the aisle, wall, like so bad. Like these people were throwing up.
Wow.
Like I was like, thank God I wasn't on that flight.
Yes,
Like that
thank
would have been
the Lord.
terrible.
It make it sound that person just pulled out his pants on the aisle and just let it go, just slide down the aisle, just going into
know,
first
I-
class.
Can you
I've
get a
seen-
refund for that? Could you get a refund?
I would
Like,
have
I mean, I have somebody else's poop on me.
Yeah.
Like, my stuff is ruined.
Now I'm
This is
ruined
like
and
a
traumatized.
biohazard. You wanted me to wear a mask on a plane. I got somebody's feces on me, you know?
That'll probably be part of the announcements. If you have to boo-boo, please do it now before we take off. Or something like that. I'll be like, yeah, y'all
I know
gotta
there is
go.
a documentary about the cruise ship. I don't know if it got stuck out. And then it's like poop. The toilets were backed up.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
had to
I
poop
saw
and
that.
bread, and then there's pee coming up. I was just like,
Did you finish that?
no, I didn't watch it yet. I was like, I don't think I can watch it. Because I was like, that's a little much for me.
Yeah. All right.
So you watched it?
Is it good?
Yeah, it was crazy. They went through a lot. And I was eating while I was watching it too, so I was
Like-
like, wow.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, gross.
Just poop everywhere.
Yeah, and the cruises, all the it seems, but a cruise is food. You're almost guaranteed that's what it makes you do. I mean,
yeah, but they're toilets. Everybody's
no.
toilets are
I know.
backed up.
I'm just saying. It's like, but when you go on a cruise, that's one of the biggest things about cruises is eating with it, except the one me and you went on.
Which one did y'all go on? Like,
Carnival.
Like, what does that mean?
Did you hear Carnival has new rules?
What's the new rules?
They're no longer gonna be playing the fan song,
The fans.
and they're no longer gonna be playing rap music.
Oh wow, why?
Apparently, people be brawling. I don't know.
Oh wow.
I mean, I don't expect them to play, Lil Baby in the dining room, but but they love to play
Boots on
Wobble
the ground?
and
Yeah, Boots on the Ground. They're no longer gonna be playing that one.
Oh my.
Jesus. I ain't never been on a cruise. I would like to go one time.
I think we should do one. I mean, the goal in a sense is to plan one for when Nala graduates
When you graduate next year?
Next
next year. So I mean, are you still looking into that, babe?
No, we're not doing the cruise. Remember,
Oh,
we're just
okay.
going to the beach.
Well, I guess I'm still kind of looking
Yeah,
into
you
it,
do
but
that.
but we
She's like, no. They're going to the beach.
okay. Well, never mind.
Financially, that was like no.
All right. Well, listen. I think we're pretty much close to the halfway point. So, Miss Malika, what do you have for us on those?
Yeah, since
What they call them? babe?
the random facts.
It's now time for your head to explode from the new knowledge with Malika's Random Facts.
Thank you.
So interesting things about sex.
Oh my gosh.
Jennifer, cover your ears.
Virgin years.
I said that for you,
Don't
not
laugh
Nala,
so
because Nala
hard.
is 21 now, so now you can all the juicy stuff now.
So I don't know how well these facts are because I'm just like some of this what I read.
I'll
I was
confirm.
like, no.
Yeah, me too. Confirm or deny. We'll
yeah.
let you know.
3% of the people have no sexual fantasies at all.
Yeah.
They don't think about anything.
Let's just do it and get it over with.
I guess so.
But that's only 3%, though.
3%,
That's
that's-
low.
They're all priests.
A headache may
You know
actually
that.
make you more in the mood.
No, that's a lie.
Contrary to the popular cliche, not tonight, I have a headache, one study found that not all headache sufferers avoid sexual activity. In fact, migraine sufferers report higher levels of sexual desire, according to the research done by Wake Forest University. Our study suggests that sexual desire and migraine headaches may be influenced by the same brain chemical.
I have never seen anybody that's having a migraine that looks horny. I'm just
No,
saying.
I have been sick and just don't want to smell, do anything with
They're
a
like,
migraine.
don't turn on the
Touch me.
lights, don't move, don't make a sound. That's
Don't
usually
put
what I
on
hear.
nothing.
Last thing I would think somebody would want would be some humping on.
No.
But I thought if you have sex, that helps a headache.
With a headache.
Okay, not a
Not a
migraine.
migraine.
Don't nothing help a migraine. Migraine make you want to go buy a whole new head.
The clitoris is way bigger than you think it is. In addition to the part of the clitoris, you can see there is a much larger part called the clitoral urethral vaginal complex underneath
Yeah.
the skin that also engorges with arousal, says Stella Harris.
So look for the complex. Got
You
it.
gotta go behind.
Open it up and
Lift the hood.
So
Want an orgasm? Leave your socks on.
Damn right.
leave.
wait a minute. Say that again.
If I'm only getting one orgasm, leave your socks on.
Leave
You
your
need to get
socks
your
on.
shoes on and leave. You ain't doing a good job, boy.
Forget lingerie if you want to increase your chance of having an orgasm. Keep your socks on during sex. Says research done by the University of.
So you mean to tell me? I'm sorry.
Was that?
Go ahead and get it. Abe. I already know what you
Is that
gonna say.
Gorgon?
You mean they go to? They said it's school.
It's a school. It's a university.
They got college students to go have sex with socks on.
yes,
to
I've
see
seen.
if this gonna work.
There is a
sorry, I'm just
docu-movie
like-
about the vibrator, and we watched it, and they actually. These people get paid to have sex and see what arouses them.
Why did my school counselor not offer this when I was talking about careers? Like, why did I not know this?
You can be a
existed?
tester. for
Like, you're
sex.
not a
Yeah.
porn star, but they're gonna pay you to have orgasms.
Yeah, to see the
Okay.
body temperature and all that, what works, what doesn't.
What kind of degree is that?
know, but
One on
A
one.
bachelor's
'Cause you
in
said-
ding ding.
what schools? What all the schools that you can go to figure out? Like, I'm gonna be this.
I didn't
the
even
sex
know they
tester.
had schools.
I'm gonna be the sex tester.
I
to
bet they're
see-
all overseas. I bet I don't.
But where is this one? What she's?
I don't know where this.
You said university or something.
Was that Groningen? Groningen.
You know, I mean, maybe TMI, but they actually, I believe they do stuff like that because there are situations where people are, well, they're allowing women to put a camera inside themselves while they're having sex so they can see
What it looks like inside?
Yeah.
and when the orgasm, when the man.
Did you
has
not
his
watch
orgasm.
that in school?
No.
We watched that version where the camera was up her. We watched the dude pumping in her on the biology
didn't see
class.
that.
We watched the little swimmers.
Your mom
swimming.
sign off on this?
My dad was the chemistry and physics teacher.
I forged my mom's signature.
He was the head of the science department. I was basically teaching the
What
class.
school is this? What
That was-
school did you go?
Hardersville.
School? Your school did this too?
I don't remember that. Cass didn't do that.
I think
Netherlands.
I remember a little bit of watching.
Hey, that's in the Netherlands.
Netherlands.
Told you.
Oh.
But it was like
European.
sports management class.
But in the
That
50s,
is a
that's
sport.
where they used
Right.
certain
Yeah, health-
universities in the
health-
states
See?
that they were doing this in. And I was like, oh, okay.
Oh my gosh. No. All we did was the baby thing, and I didn't. My mama said no.
See, that's a
she
scare
didn't-
tactic.
She said we're not finna bring home no dog to be crying.
No, we didn't even have that.
Yeah.
I think Ressa was the only one that had that experiment.
The dog.
The
We
dog.
might
with
have
the
had an
key.
egg. I don't remember that. I don't even think we had that.
Yeah.
I didn't do that class, whatever it was.
Yeah, I didn't do the class, and she said she wasn't gonna sign off on no fake dog.
Home ec. Was it home ec? I don't know.
I think it was like kind of in that somewhere.
Maybe. But I did do home ec in middle school.
Yeah, I didn't too.
Yeah. And I did one semester in high school.
Is that where you learn how to make your crap?
No.
Chicken.
No,
Y'all
they
know-
were talking about burgers.
Y'all know they bringing cursive back?
Yes, I saw
They
that.
need to.
What?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
my
she
problem
couldn't
is
read
half
too
these
well.
Wait for me.
kids can't even print.
I can't write cursive.
Now she practiced her
So
own
okay, since y'all can't, what is the signature to you guys then?
writing your name.
I mean, I just kind of guessed it.
Drawing a Minecraft character.
Can you read cursive?
It depends on whose cursive it is.
Yeah. She was reading her dad's because it was in her baby book. He wrote a letter to her, and nice handwriting.
Look like
Chicken
That's
scratch.
so sad.
Yeah.
Like
I can
we
write
know like a
my name in
lost
cursive, but it looks
language
terrible.
almost.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Well, because I mean, when you're in elementary, they was like, all your teachers are gonna write like this, and if you don't know how to read it, you're never gonna know what they're saying. I'm like, sure they are, and like maybe a couple teachers wrote in cursive as I was growing up. So
Yeah, it started. What I want to say 4th grade. That's when I started practicing cursive.
Yeah, I think it was third grade.
Third
for me.
grade we started cursive.
I think
I
they
was so
said
excited.
3rd through 5th grade. That's when they're.
Yeah, yeah. I started in third grade. I thought I
didn't.
was something.
If
when
I started
wrote
in
my
3rd
name.
grade, I don't remember it. I remember 4th grade.
We had the keyboard class, and that's what they changed it for.
no, but we had keyboarding too.
yeah, we had these big nice computers,
Was it
Like
nice?
he-
but they were like different colors, and you were like,
Oh,
want this
you're
color.
on the high tech level. You're in
What?
a different color.
No, my screen was green and black.
Yes, big boxes.
Yeah, they had just got the new colorful computers.
like
in.
they were the some with the eye.
We heard that.
Apple.
Apple was
She said I company.
Modem.
Yeah, I want to
Apple?
say it was
it was
because
Apple.
yeah, he would know.
Yeah,
the big
Apple.
boob computer that.
Yeah,
was
those were
colorful.
Yeah, that
apples.
was a.
They came in the different
Yeah,
colors.
okay.
Purple, blue,
Yeah,
pink,
the
yeah,
different
all
colors.
the different colors.
Looked like
That was like
That's
fifth grade.
fancy shit,
Like a
man.
space
I
shuttle
would have
color.
gotten a grant.
5th grade Mission Road Elementary, we had the different colors.
Oh, fancy.
Her at her old job, they had one, and they said, "Can you fix this?" And I took it home like a big old boob, just sitting there trying
It
to
was
work
heavy.
on. It was heavy. I couldn't fix that thing. I'm like, man,
Like,
this
this is
thing's jacked
done.
up. It's like, let me hit it and get it back to him.
I found the whole thing of my college floppy disks the other day with all my assignments on it. And I was like, I don't even know if I have anything to put these floppy disks in.
So was it the actual floppy disk, like when they
Yeah,
first came
like
out, the
you
black
push
ones,
it in, yeah.
or the
I have
gray
a couple
ones?
of the hard ones,
Mhm.
hard, and then I have a couple of the softer like
Yes.
ones.
The
The
floppy
soft-
one.
yeah,
The
the actual
yeah.
floppy.
Yeah, the floppy. I have a couple because with my assignments on them, and I was
Wow.
like, I don't even know if I could. Maybe there might be a computer at Hamilton that would work it.
We will find it.
Yeah,
So
that's like saying a tape. You know what a tape is?
Yes.
Okay.
A cassette.
Cassette tape.
What about an 8-track?
No.
I don't
No
know what that
cassette
is
tape,
either.
but you know what a CD is. You know, like what a burnt CD is. Okay.
VHS.
Yes, we did have those. So to finish off the sock theory,
Oh, sorry.
it says
My bad. I cut her
Bring
off.
it away.
no one is sure exactly why this works, but one theory is that in order to orgasm, you need to be totally relaxed and anxiety free, and cold feet can interfere with the ability to get really into
That's
sex.
bullshit. You know how
That
many
must be
people,
for women.
You know how many people
It says for women.
Oh,
are
okay.
like having sex on the sly, like in stressful. No. Then they're like, watch scary movies. It makes you hornier. What? What the fuck? Like,
I'm
then you
not.
gonna tell
I'm
me I gotta be
scared.
relaxed?
But you can hear that in the background, like, no, like turn that off.
Look, if you doing it right, I'm gonna have an orgasm.
That's it.
Ain't gotta be no way if you know what you're doing.
But it might be hard if you have some hanging socks on, though.
Oh my.
But my feet are my temperature, so I have to have socks. Because if I'm cold, I'm cold.
I don't like
No,
socks.
I'm like freaked out right now because I have socks on because it helps my toes stay together. And like, no, I can't sleep in socks. Like, no.
That's all I do is sleep in socks. Because
Really?
if I take them off and the air hits it and I'm
That's
awake,
what the blanket's for, though.
no, it
Yeah.
doesn't work. Even with blankets on, it doesn't
Like
work.
when you get hot, you gotta kick out the foot.
Yeah. No, get out of there.
The foot getting air cools you off.
She gets to the point sometimes where she'll have her sock halfway off. Like
That's
off the-
because he made that a habit.
How dare you say that on this podcast? I didn't do that.
It's
Okay,
kinky.
yeah. Look. Cut
Little
it in
foot-
half. Look, cut it in half. Give the
foot
rest of
action.
it.
So we have like 3 more. A big penis won't stretch out or ruin a vagina. Weirdly, that's a popular myth.
We trust me, men know that.
Yeah, but why do y'all say that? You slept with somebody with a bigger thing or something? Then
Because
like,
idiots
It
say stuff
stretches.
like that.
It's resilient. The
and
vagina.
it snaps back. People have whole babies come out of there,
Yep.
and it comes right back.
The
Some people's lips get long though.
Yeah, I don't know about them, but I did see them on that show.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I was
Some people's
like,
lips get long.
You said
that dating show.
you say it turns into ham meat.
Yeah, some
You agree with that?
fish fillets hanging.
Wow. what's the
The next one.
what's the stuff that be hanging down the not tinsel? What's the
The what?
what's the
The
stuff? That,
sausages. But they're hanging out there?
Yeah,
oh, so it turns into a
Malika wants
butchery.
to shut up.
yeah. Let's
Butchery.
go. Come back.
All right. I'm sorry.
The G spot exists, except it does not. G spot is a misnomer, as what we consider the spot isn't a discrete anatomical place. Okay, so it's not real. It's not really a spot. Instead, it's an area of the urethral sponge that is highly sensitive for many people. But
Yes, I need to-
bodies and arousal are complex, so there's no surefire technique or even an erogenous zone that works for everyone. So
But I know where mine are, and you know, if you love me, you will know where they are too.
we're talking about sex more, but having it less. Sex is mentioned in the media more than ever, but that's not translating to more sexy time. Americans in relationship report having sex 16 times fewer per year from 2010 to 2014 compared to 2000 to 2004. So we was having sex in the 2000s.
Cause we done got older, we tired. Like, and they
People on their
now-
phones.
Yeah, when,
People are on their phones.
watching it. They're probably watching it, but they aren't doing
You
it.
look, do the thing.
You
We
agree
didn't
with
have
that, Amar?
Google. We did not have Google.
You
and
agree
stuff
with
on
that?
our
Don't answer
phones
that
back
question.
then.
Yeah, we didn't
What
have
was it?
Google.
Amar said, what was the question? I mean, what was the statement?
The statement was, we're talking about sex more, but having it less. We were having more sex in the 2000s versus now.
You weren't even born.
Why do you think that is, Amari?
Well, of course we would have it more. That's how they got here.
I just made the cut.
When were you born? 2000.
2004.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yeah.
21.
It didn't
Fake
click
now.
to me. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right.
Take away 21.
So the average person's sexual peak is the same age they can rent a car. So that definitely is a correlation, not a cautionary. But the average American will have the most sex around age 25, according to the study. They found that people in their 20s have sex more than 80 times per year, declining to 60 times per year by the age 45 and 20 times per year by the age 65. Each year after the peak of sexual frequency at 25, sexual frequency declines 3.2%.
Is that like, that's based on couples?
It didn't say if it was based on.
Because I'm like, bullshit, I'm 40 and feral. Like, my sex drive is only going up.
You're like, yes.
And that's a true thing. Like, they talk about it. When you 40, you get like 10 times more honey. The old guy's like, we can't keep up. We can't keep up.
Yeah. Well, I'm in menopause, so I don't know.
So we got to have multiple of you.
You do realize that this sexual random facts you're doing, this is the most you've ever done, right?
Yeah, it's been in a long time. Yeah.
but this
She's
is-
making up.
Yeah.
It's been a long
Making
time.
up.
I see.
These are
All right,
interesting.
that is the end of the
Since
random
you want to
facts.
talk
All
about her
right.
random fact
Now
time.
she cut it short.
No, she said she had 3. Thank you so much.
I added them one more, so it was 4 in the end.
Thank you so much, Ms. Malika. Did you have another thing that you wanted to talk about there?
Yes, so the other thing, my other question is, if you're married and your ex needed a place to stay, would you ask your spouse? And if you're the spouse, what would you say?
Hell no.
No.
That was a short talk. That's it.
Keep it moving.
That was a thing on the radio. And some
Hell.
lady convinced her husband to let her ex, because of something that they're friends and they have kids, stay with them for a while. And I was like, wow, that's enough.
I don't even know how we'll start the conversation.
Like, you ain't got no friends.
You ain't got nobody else. You ain't got no family, no friends. Why you gotta come stay with me?
You're an adult. You can't go get a hotel.
It's like, I want to say it depends on situation. I just can't figure out a situation that would make me want to do that.
No. The answer is no. That is not respectful to whoever your new spouse is.
Yeah, 'cause-
Regardless. I don't care if they're dying of cancer. I don't care what. It is not respectful to your new spouse. No.
That's
So
like
the
the
answer-
You
Why
want to
not?
take care of them till death do they part. You shouldn't have let their ass. Or
Yeah.
they shouldn't have
That's
let
like
you.
the why did I get
no.
married to part 2 and she, helped him when he got cancer and went over there.
That is just asking for shit.
Yeah.
That is not ending a good situation. Y'all ain't gonna come out as best buds by the end of that. Y'all ain't gonna be bros.
I don't.
Your wife walks out one time in her pajamas or whatever, her titties swinging, and he's looking at
He's
it.
like, dang, I missed
Shit
that.
going down.
Yeah.
I can't think of a scenario that could be going on that would
No.
work either way.
Yeah.
Next question,
Everybody is in consensus of a no.
Okay. All right, hold on, baby. I got one more. I saw you grab your card. So.
Yes.
All right, so y'all have to think about the young ones. Y'all have to think about this a little bit. So, what would y'all say are some of the differences of getting in a fight when you were a kid compared to getting into fights now?
You can go to jail and you could die. You can get shot.
In a nutshell, huh?
I was like, my
Everything
weapons
she
were
said.
smaller.
They were rocks.
I was like, before I threw dead snakes on people. Now
Wow.
I'll shoot you with my pistols.
Wow, through dead snakes.
Dead
Just-
snakes.
Oh yeah, I threw this girl. She decided to claw my arm one day in my neighborhood. There's a dead snake. She started running off because she knew she must me.
Coincidentally, there was a dead snake.
And I mean, it's like, God, come down. I picked that thing up. I did it. That thing landed on. I mean, I couldn't have been more perfect. I was in 8th grade. That thing went around.
Oh my
And I mean, it
God.
was a tiny, look, but it was
No.
like that long, but it was
Oh,
skinny.
ma'am.
I mean, that shit went around. She screamed bloody murder. Then I rolled her house and toothpaste all over her trampoline that night.
Oh my God.
Wow.
She pissed me off.
A guy snuck and decked me in my eye, and I threw a brick on his leg.
Dang.
That's like
I threw it
Nyla almost
right-
giving some guy a concussion over her
Furby.
Yeah, like
And she took her scooter. It was about to knock him in the head. I was like, Nyla.
I told him not to touch it. What did he do? He got it
I
dirty.
was like, oh my goodness.
No, but seriously though, I talk bad about you behind your back, like previously, you know. But now, like, if I'm mad at you, I'll be like, you don't believe this shit, blah, 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 blah. And I still do that, but then I'm also going to tell you to your face. Not that I've fully corrected it and I've tell it to your face first.
But you vent it and then you can.
Right, but I should do I know that's the wrong process. I know I
But
should
if you
confront
do-
the person first.
No, because if you confront it first and you're mad, it's going to come out bad. It's going to come out worse and it's going to be a real fight.
Well, I think you should be selective to how many people you vent to
Yes,
then
that part.
before. Like, don't go and be like, tell everybody, listen,
Yeah.
Someone's going to get back to them.
Yeah, but I'm
But
just
that's
saying,
how I've changed in my fighting. I don't know about y'all.
Yeah, because I could just, I didn't really get into fights.
You just beat them up.
No, I didn't.
She just took it.
She had a good opportunity.
Now she
to beat people
stands
and
up
she
for
didn't.
herself.
I don't think I'm more vocal. Like, if I have a problem, I'm going to come to you. It's just like, I'm grown. It's just, here you go. If you don't like it, oh well. I'll get over it. But when I was younger, I mean, I guess I took it, but then I didn't take it. Like, there was a boy harassing me in high school, and
What's his name?
and we got into it in the classroom because I was like, you need to keep your hands off me. I've already warned you 3 times.
But see, no, you took it till you boiled over.
Yeah, and then I was
Now
like,
you speak up before you boil over.
yeah. I'm just like, keep your hands, trying to be nice. And then the one time, I don't even know, I blacked out. It took me years to remember. And he remembered. He was like, you remember when you slammed me up against the locker? And he was a football player. And I was like, and it took me a
Jeez.
long
Like,
time.
no, sir. Like,
And I was like, oh, now I remember, yeah.
The
You
power
bother
of
me.
Cain kicked in, huh? Well, like I said, to back up what Nala has said, getting killed is one. People can't seem to take an ass whooping now.
Even kids. I feel like kids
Yeah.
are very deadly too.
Yeah, I mean, and it's like, and it used to be, if you got into a fight, you got into a fight with the person you was fighting with. Now it done got to the point where people jumping in on you and they consider that a fair fight. And then, of course, the biggest thing is it being recorded. That's the big thing right there, because, you get...
fight didn't get recorded.
No, we didn't have like phones like that.
No, because she got into a fight in middle school and pulled that girl's braid out and left a little bald spot.
oh my gosh, no.
Nala, I'm so proud
Did you
of
choke,
you.
her with it afterwards?
No. I had
You showed it to her.
class.
You see what I got
I
that
left it
belong
on
to
the
you?
football field.
And that's the day Amari saw hearts and said, that's the girl for me. That's the one I want right there.
She don't
Mara
take
said-
Maybe she'll throw me around, pull my hair.
Mara says, it's a good thing I'm a running back.
Ran away.
If she got the strength of her mom, that ain't gonna matter.
Yeah. All right, well, that was the other thing that I had, babe. So,
So I have my cards of the SAMESIES game. It's been a long time since we played this game. So this game, I have 2 cards that I read, and you have to have the same answer for both scenarios.
Okay,
oh, God, thank
So
you.
there's,
I'm ready.
you ready?
Let's go.
All right, listen. Something you can say to your cat and while high at Thanksgiving.
Why high? Like smoking high?
Yeah.
What's up?
At Thanksgiving.
She said, what's up?
It works.
That's,
It works.
Uh,
So you're asking your cat what's up?
Yeah.
you are high.
Yeah.
Jeez, what would be a good one?
Because I was thinking high. Like, I mean, you can say hi at Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
you can say hi cat. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
good.
Jesus, I can't think of that.
I think this is probably.
That's a hard one there.
I'm
Say
so
that.
thankful for you.
That's a sweet one. That was a good one. You
I,
don't have.
I would never eat you.
What?
You're going to say that at
You're
Thanksgiving?
not gonna eat
I-
our food now. You can.
I'm not.
Who are
I'll
you
say that.
talking
I'll
to
say
at
that to the cat.
Thanksgiving?
But you're not
But
going
you
to say
can't
that
say
at
that to the
Thanksgiving.
At table, you're high at
It
the
depends
table.
on whose Thanksgiving food it is.
Maybe, yeah, my face high. He might not.
Yeah. Something you can say while cleaning your house and while hooking up with your teacher.
Damn, you so dirty.
That was good.
Oh my goodness.
Get in all those crevices.
Jesus Chalk ain't no chalkboard in people's house. Never mind.
Because you're clean. Okay, get all that. And then, yeah.
Mr. Clean, make sure you get it all up.
Oh wow.
I have nothing.
I'm rolling on this. What else you want?
Nothing.
Nothing. Something you can say while loading a moving truck and after you fart.
Excuse me.
God, that was a big one.
I gotta go and load.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I feel better after that's done.
Stuff it to the brim.
A fart?
I'm gonna stick with what I said the first time.
Yeah, do that.
All right, something you can say as a DJ to the crowd and as a sperm racing toward the fallopian tubes.
Everybody say ho!
Let's get this party started! Go mama, go mama. Go, you know.
Somebody scream!
It's a race to the finish.
Yeah.
Go babies, go.
There you go. Something you can say at the company happy hour and while robbing a convenience store.
Wait, the company. What?
Happy hour, you're drinking.
Happy hour. Company happy hour.
So you're with your coworkers. It's something you can say while you're robbing the store.
Give me a 40.
I got this.
What you got?
I got it. I'm robbing the store.
Oh.
I got it. I got the drinks. I got the stuff.
She got the.
I got my drink and my two-step.
Yeah.
Nothing. Something you can say while giving blood and when you miss your period.
What?
While giving
Nothing.
blood.
Nothing.
Something you can say while giving blood and when you miss your period.
Oh,
I feel sick.
Wow.
I'm about to faint.
I feel lightheaded.
That sounds good.
call the doctor.
Last one. Something you can say in a lunchbox note to your child and at a nude beach.
A nude?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you said.
Remember to have the brightest smile today.
Eat your ham sandwich.
Wow.
Just be yourself.
Have a good day.
Lead with the right foot.
You're beautiful.
You are beautiful. Awesome.
Make sure you stand up straight.
Yay!
Be proud of who you are.
That was the end of our same.
I like that game.
All right. Okay, good. There you go, baby. That was good. I had to dig deep into the mental stuff.
Is that why you weren't saying much?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
All right, well, listen, we still got a couple of more minutes here, so I guess we can go ahead and throw a little bit of the game I got in here. So it's not complete, but I think I got enough here. So, I mean, anybody can just say this. But
We did that anyway.
all right, yeah, that's true. All right, so it's the game is we're number one. So anybody can give the answer. Y'all know how this works.
Is
Just
that
with
Chris' number one answers?
the number one answer, Jennifer. It doesn't matter if it's mine or the world's.
Yes, it does.
All right, so I'll give you the first. Anybody can answer the first one. Name a salad that don't have lettuce in it.
Fruit.
A toast.
Wouldn't be up there. It wouldn't be up there.
A fruit salad?
Yeah. I'm just saying. I want the number 1 through number 3.
A salad.
So it's not on there.
No,
Fruit
it's,
salad.
That doesn't have lettuce.
That doesn't
Bean
have lettuce.
salad.
no,
These are Chris' answers, by the way.
no, they're not.
Kale.
No, that's so. I mean, a salad. Name a salad that doesn't have lettuce in it.
Toast.
That's what I
No.
already said.
Oh, you
toast.
said toast.
I don't know.
Fruit salad is a good one, but it wouldn't be one of the top 3.
Okay, well you got to give it to us now
What's the
because
answer?
everybody's like we don't.
Potato.
Potato salad.
Pasta.
That's not even up there.
Wow.
What kind of salad you eating?
Tuna salad is number 2.
Jesus. Stuff I don't eat.
Chicken salad.
Number 3. Chicken salad is number 3. All
I
right,
may not
next
have
one.
celery in it.
All right, finish this line. The key to a happy relationship is to have great.
Sex.
Yeah.
Communication.
That's number 3.
Oh,
Communication is number 1.
communication.
Sex is number 3.
Priority. I don't know, like common goals, great
Financials.
visions.
Money.
Great
Love.
money. You would think that would be up there.
Fruit salad was up there.
Fruit salad is to have great fruit salad.
What?
Well, all right. So communication was number 1.
Yeah.
Sex was number 3. Trust is number 2.
Trust. Okay.
All right. Other than eating it, something you do with corn.
Chuck it.
Pop it.
Pop it is number 1.
then I
Chuck
ate
is
it.
not up there.
Bake it.
Or cook it. Number 2.
Pop it.
Pop. She already said pop is number 1.
Hold it.
Hold it.
Cornhole.
Corn hold it.
Hold
Such
it.
a weird
Shuck it.
phrase.
Already said that.
Shuck it. Suck
Shuck
it.
it
Eat it
would be-
raw.
Oh no.
Clean it. You gotta clean the corn.
Butter it
Butter.
is number 3.
Okay.
All right.
Boo.
Something that has wooden legs.
Table.
Table
Chair.
is
A
table is
puppet.
number 2. Chair is number 1.
Pirate.
A
What
wooden
puppet?
puppet.
Which one?
Pinocchio.
Number 3.
Pinocchio.
Jesus.
Something that's sparkling.
A sparkler.
Wine.
No, baby.
It's
What did you say?
Water.
Water is number 3.
WAP.
What?
What?
WAP?
Where that?
Sparkles. My smile.
Yes, it does.
Teeth.
No,
Glitter.
no.
Rhinestones. Diamonds.
Number 1. Diamonds is
one?
number 1.
Diamonds.
Water is number 3.
Gold. My halo.
I don't know.
Okay, take what you just said and go up. Well, I mean, just look up
God. The clouds. The sun.
Heaven.
the
What?
star.
Stars.
Like, go
I don't
up.
know why I said take your halo and look up.
I'm like, I don't know what's
meant.
above my
I don't
halo.
know.
I've never been above it.
I don't know.
What's above it?
Like I can't see my halo. These horns in the way.
That's a personal problem. Mine's always gold.
All right. Okay. Something a men's magazine would give tips on.
Fishing.
No.
Bowling.
Hygiene.
Sports.
Health is number 2.
Sex.
Women is number 1.
No.
Sport.
Fitness.
Well, fitness and health. You put that in the same category.
I
Jobs.
thought you said hygiene.
Hobbies.
Yeah.
So women is number 1. Health, fitness is number 2. Clothes is number 3.
Oh.
All right.
First card up there.
Name something people fake doing.
Orgasm.
Dying.
What?
Hold on.
What was the question?
What do you
Name something
fake
people
doing?
fake doing.
Orgasm.
Dying.
Fake dying is not up there.
Dying.
Orgasm
Sickness.
should be up there. Being sick is number 1.
Hurt.
Working.
Hurt. Yeah, I can see that.
Working.
Work.
Headache, well, hurt. You can put that. That will be number 3.
I mean,
Yeah.
Coach
Pretend to
always.
do your job.
Yeah,
Coach always got something wrong when I finna pick something.
I was like, I'm working. Move the mouse. Make it like I'm working. I'm doing something. Playing the game.
So being sick is number 1. A headache or being in pain is number 3. What's number 2?
What was the question again?
Orgasm.
Name something
You
people fake
fake?
doing. It's not.
Oh, like, come on. It's got to be up there. It makes
Yeah,
sense.
it
Like,
should have been.
It's
fake?
got to be up there. with
Being
your-
nice?
laughing.
Nothing?
Fake laugh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
That's a good one.
Okay, a food that comes in the shape of a ring.
Of a ring?
An onion.
An onion
That-
is number
Ring
2.
pop.
Sausage.
Yeah, what color ring?
Sausage.
Did you mean a ring like a circle or like a ring on your finger?
Well, it's
What kind of
like
ring
a
are we
ring,
talking-
like it's
A
shaped like a
circle.
ring. Yeah.
Okay, because she said ring pop, and then I was like, oh, well, that's a ring on your finger.
You said sausage.
You can buy that sausage that
Yeah.
comes in a ring.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's not up there.
It's not my fault you ignorant what's
Well,
at
the
the
sausage
grocery
got
store.
it got bad Peyronie's disease though.
No, it's a sausage.
It's a
Pepperoni.
sausage.
Huh?
It's
That's
almost
a circle. Never mind.
It's shaped like a ring.
Donuts.
Donut is number 1. Onion is number 2.
Those little sugar cookies
Bagel.
I used to put on my finger
Oh,
as
the
a
butter
kid.
cookies.
Bagel.
the bagel.
Bagel, you would think would be up there.
Bunt pan.
As crazy as this is, cereal.
Talking about Cheerios.
Cheerios.
No, you have to
Fruit
say
Loops,
Cheerio. You can't just say cereal.
or cereal.
Fruit Loops.
Fruit Loops.
Yeah.
Those are only 2 circles.
All right. A reason you might sue a
Apple
restaurant.
Got sick.
Sick, bug, rat, hair,
A sick bug rat?
bug.
She's
rat.
saying all different ones. Bug rat.
Well, you can't.
Sexual assault in the bathroom by the chef.
Oh, wow.
That's very.
That's very specific.
Food poisoning.
Food poisoning is
I don't
number
know.
one.
You already took all the other ones.
There's still two more. Mar said food poisoning.
Run over by the food truck in the parking lot. Somebody hit my car. One of the employees hit my car.
Hold on, Miss Jim. Let me see if that's up there.
Razor blade
No.
in my bread.
What you say?
I don't know. Sick. I said
What?
sick.
So that'd be
Well, that would be
Food
food poison. So that'd be number one. So you still got 2 and 3.
Yeah, don't know.
Why you would sue a restaurant?
Yeah.
False
Something,
So what
advertisement?
she said, like the
All
rat
the stuff, all the hair and all the
okay,
stuff.
something in your food.
Yeah.
That's number 2.
What about false advertisement?
No.
Okay. don't
Like
know.
you ate this like in 30 minutes.
A slip and fall.
A slip and fall.
That's what happens in the store. When you slip and fall in the store, you're gonna get paid.
Get up. Ain't even wet over there.
Yeah.
All right, last one.
They entertain.
A food. Name a food that contains the word cheese.
String cheese.
What you say?
Cheesecake.
It's not up there.
What?
It's not on the
Philly
top 3.
cheesesteak.
Macaroni and cheese.
Macaroni and cheese is number 3. What did you say? Ms.
Cream
Jim?
cheese.
It's not up there.
Yeah. I was like, I don't know. Things
Cheese stick.
Philly cheesesteak.
String cheese.
that- What? It's
Cheese.
close.
Oh, cheese whiz.
What's it called? What's that?
What's
Cheese
that
it.
food called? No. What's that food
Grilled
called?
cheese.
Grilled cheese is number 2. What's number 1?
How you not know?
Cheez-Its. I mean, it's literally the name. Cheese.
No.
Cheetos.
I can't believe y'all ain't nobody said this.
Well,
And
go
if
ahead
you
and say
did,
it.
What
a
is it?
cheeseburger.
Oh.
That's number 1.
We came up with something more creative than that.
Well, y'all sure did. Y'all just went straight
I'm gonna
to
need
it.
for you to
So
wait.
I tell you, you gotta know if it's Chris answers or not, because it's different. You gotta think different.
People ain't just gonna have Cheez-Its.
But you said it's in the name.
Yeah, but the top 3 words.
cheese.
Not just
Do you know
what
how
you
many
say.
kids how many times we see Cheez-Its? We see them 5 days a week during
Yeah.
the school year.
Yeah.
Cheez-Its every damn day.
See, that's
Cheez-Its.
why you say it. Because you
Yeah,
see it all the
see it all
time.
the time.
People with
I want
kids
some
have
Cheez-Its
Cheez-Its
now.
all the time.
I
I
do
want a
too. I wish I
cheeseburger.
would have
Cheez-Its
got some.
sound good.
Oh, my God.
Oh man.
All right. Well, that concludes that little portion of the game that I have. So, anybody got anything else want to discuss?
No, I just want to tell everybody have a wonderful, happy 4th of July.
Happy 4th.
Wonderful.
thank you.
Yeah, everybody, you guys have a happy 4th, just like Miss Jennifer and Miss Malika said. Definitely be safe out there. We getting firecrackers this year, right?
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
Somebody
run
might
it
be
back
like, sleeper cell awakened. We're in danger.
We did a fireworks display out there. This is when Nile and Lamar have kind of first got together, and we put on like a nice display, and everybody in the neighborhood just came out and watched. We're like, y'all could have put in some money, but
Well, they don't
So
have to.
Dillinger Park don't do it anymore?
They do.
Yeah, they're doing it again this year.
I mean, we can see it from the house, but Nugget's gonna be scared, so he's gonna be hiding underneath.
Yeah.
So I mean, like this is where
You
like,
don't have
everybody would be like right
You
around
have
here.
Relaxer to give him.
We do have some calming things.
Yeah, the CBD.
What's that we usually just drug all the dogs? There, drug all the dogs. Get them all doped up.
Yeah.
there
Let's
we
go walk him around the halls. A couple apartments down here. He should be good to go.
So he can scream on the inside and pass
He's gonna fall
out.
down the stairs.
He's gonna be like, hi, and then he's just gonna be chill during the fireworks.
Well, we hope.
I put Nugget in a straight jacket after all
Yeah.
that.
We got his thunder vest over there.
He's gonna have the volume up
Thunder vest.
loud on like the Discovery Animal Channel, whatever.
Hilarious. All right, so that's pretty much it for everybody.
Yes.
All right, again, make sure you like and subscribe to our channel. Take advantage of that QR code, help spread the word. And again, we are looking for sponsors. If you have something that you want us to talk about or try out and give our opinion on, by all means, reach out to us. But on that note, we're going to go ahead and end this podcast. So everybody, you guys say bye.
Bye.
Y'all have a good one.
We truly hope you enjoyed this episode from all of us here on Magic Mics. If so, please be so kind as to like and subscribe to our channel to stay up to date on new episodes. Also spread the word about us to help us grow. Sponsorship is also welcome. Until next time, be safe, stay blessed, and be a good human.